You have back pain and a diagnosis of a herniated disc, bulging disc, spinal stenosis, slip vertebra, facet joint inflammation. You have all these. For that, we will do a series of healthy exercises for your back so that it is protected and becomes pain-free in the long term. We'll start by lying on our backs with our legs bent. And the first thing we do now is to slowly lower our knees and feel if and when there is a pull in your back. At the point where it starts to pull in your back, you try to make your lower back completely straight by moving your lumbar spine towards the floor. And then you go further down into the extension of the knees, but hold your back against the force that now wants to pull up. You keep the lumbar spine down, and if there is a point where you notice that you can't go down any farther with your knees, that your back has to go up, then that's the position you work on. And work means you try to go down a bit further with your knees, but only if you can keep your back down. That's the training. Do that for a moment. Notice how you feel and learn above all to control your pelvis so that the lumbar spine stays nice and flat on the mat. Okay, we'll bend our legs again. Notice how you feel, and now slowly come up and lay on your stomach. Arms right and left, slightly raised forearms, and then very gently push yourself up. Push up very carefully and look. Feel when you feel the pain in your back. And you will be able to trigger it at some height. And when you can trigger it, then stay at this height exactly and keep it below 10. 10 means you have to mentally or physically bear it, make a fist or something. And you have to stay below that, but be higher than 8. And then you breathe further and further into this stretch, and try with every exhalation to come up a little more. So lift up more, but always stay under 10. It can pull in the groin. In your case, it should pull in the back. It can pull slightly in the abdomen. Keep working toward this point. And try to stay relaxed in the front. Yes? Keep the whole front relaxed and breathe calmly. Then you carefully go into the quadrupedal position. In the quadrupedal position, you'll now practice reducing your hollow back and very carefully going into a hollow back again. It's all about control. Get a feeling for going out of the hollow back. And then leave the hollow back out. So stay straight in the back and go forward super slowly. Keep the back straight, out of the hollow back, and wait until the point where you feel it pulling in the groin. It starts pulling in the back, and then work on that point. It may be in that area. It may be here with you. It may be here. Wherever it is at that point, try to position your pelvis so that you stay out of the hollow back and go down with the groin as low as you can and stretch in more and more. Stay under 10, but should be greater than 8. Then you slowly come out again. Equalize once briefly by going backward. Then you take your left leg forward, place your lower right leg parallel to the edge of the mat, and see how you come to your heel with your buttocks. If it doesn't go any further because it pulls too much, you stay like this. And now you tilt your pelvis backward by pulling in your belly button and going into a stretch. It has to pull in the thigh and groin. It can also pull in the back, but all under 10, okay? Feel your way to the maximum position, staying under 10. And then you do the whole thing on the other side with the left leg. You go into the stretch and then pull in the belly button. Belly button, because then you can control your pelvis better. The belly button pulls in and you go into the stretch. And again, you feel it in the thigh, maybe the knee itself. You feel it in the groin, the back. These are the places where you have to pay attention to the number greater than 8, less than 10. Breathe further and further into it. Breathe nicely and keep increasing. Then you slowly come out again. Bring your knees at about a 90-degree angle. Walk with your feet against each other. Let your knees fall apart and try to come forward very slowly. It may be that you are very blocked and you realize, oh, my back doesn't give it all. Then go slowly. Every millimeter counts, but you have to stay under 10. And give the tissue time to slowly open up and release. Yes, and then you will probably manage more and more to move forward. At some point, you will be able to grasp your toes and can then pull yourself further and further forward. Try to get the bending forward in the lumbar spine and not in the thoracic spine. Yes, try to give more and more in the lumbar spine. If you notice that you can't bring your hands forward far enough and that your legs don't work well either, then take our exercise strap or a towel, wrap it around your feet, and then pull yourself forward by the arms that are extended in this way. And when you notice with time that you can go further forward with your feet, then just walk back a little bit with your buttocks very carefully, and then you can intensify the stretching again. Then you slowly come out again. Be very careful. Straighten up. Grab your left knee with your right hand. Support yourself with your left hand behind so that you can twist to the left. You now want to twist your lower back to the left. This is a very, very valuable exercise for the intervertebral discs because they are now pressed and can absorb the nutrients as you go back. Yes, keep stretching with your breathing rhythm to the left. Into the rotation more and more intensely. Then slowly come forward again. Take hold of your right knee with your left hand. Place your right hand behind it and twist to the right. Go behind your back with your hand until you have room to turn to the other side. And again, use the breath. Use the breath nicely and twist more and more to the right. Pay attention to the differences between the right and the left turn. Get a feeling for your back that you can handle it better and better. Increase nicely on the exhale a little at a time, then slowly back again. And now please lie on the left side. Lie on the left side, start like this, start like this. And then very slowly see what happens when you push yourself up. And then stand on your left forearm. Usually, it should be enough that you now have a stretch to 9 or 9.5 on the left side of the pelvis, on the left side of the body, on the left side. And you can now push yourself higher and higher with the shoulder. Push yourself more and more into the stretch. Breathe nicely and keep strengthening. And then you go to the other side. Start again at the bottom. Notice how you feel. And go up as high until you notice that you're staying under 10. Then increase by extending the arm more and more. And when you are set up like this, you can once again use the shoulder movement to make the stretch, or less intense. Yes, there is also a pull on the right side of the pelvis and the right side, and the deeper you pull the shoulder, the more the stretch is triggered. And then slowly go out again. Now, take the books or the back hero if you have it, but at a height. Lie down like this. Put your feet up. Push your pelvis up. Take the back hero or the books. Put them under your sacrum to feel comfortable so that the pressure feels good. And then very slowly bring your legs more and more into extension. This can also cause pulling in the groin, the hips, at the front of the abdomen, or even pain in the back. When you're in the position of, say, 8, You can spread your legs a little bit. Yes, spread them further apart. And then you'll notice that it pulls more in the groin or more in the back, can dose it nicely. If you notice that it's too little, then increase the height. If you notice that it's too much, go back a step. And now you can let go completely. Now, this is one of the most important exercises because now you can let go completely. And the stretching happens by itself through gravity. You don't have to make any effort. You just lie there, close your eyes, and let the elevated position on the backrest or the books take effect. Breathe in nicely. Let go of everything a little more when you exhale and spread your legs a little more. And now you come out again. Put your legs up and very slowly put force on them. Relieve the pressure. Finally lift off and push the back hero to the side and lie directly like that. And now the test comes again. Like at the beginning, you slowly lower your legs further and further. Place your lumbar spine close to the floor by tilting your pelvis. And feel your way deeper and deeper with your knees and feel exactly, when do I notice the pulling in my back? When do I notice the pulling in my groin? And you go down as far until it is under 10, but you notice that your back doesn't rise a millimeter. Right at the limit. You work again. Keep breathing anyway. Don't hold your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Press the lumbar spine against the floor with a lot of force from the corresponding inner muscles. And keep trying to stretch the legs more. But as soon as you notice that it lifts, you stay there and work on it and try to use your strength to come lower and lower with the knees without letting the lumbar spine come off the floor. And then you let go of everything. Allow the spine to perhaps raise, lie completely relaxed. And now you adjust your head so that you come closer and closer to the larynx with your chin. Click the link above to download our free guide to back pain. You'll discover everything you need to know about back pain and get more pain-relieving exercises you can do at home. Hold this position and flatten your back. Now put your knees up again. Really flatten your back. Keep the cervical spine and the lumbar spine as low as possible. And lower your knees and make an effort to keep everything down so that you lie completely tense in the best possible position. Now you train the muscles that create a good position and stretch those that work against a good position and persuade them to release more and more. So you strengthen what is too weak and lengthen what is too short. And it can be really strenuous. And hold out for a moment. Hold out a little longer. Hold out a little longer. Hold out a little longer. and then let go of everything and lie there for another minute or two, just as completely relaxed. Stay there. I'll say goodbye to you. We've got more exercises that can help you relieve your back pain. Watch another video here to keep exercising. Relief is just a click away.